Okay, hello, hello. I apologize. It's gonna take me a few seconds to check this if it's live. YouTube has changed the settings since the last time that I did some live streaming. Now there is a new way of signing in with my vMix account. So let's see if I'm live. Okay, looks like I'm live. Am I? Yep. Hello, hello. Sorry about that. Okay. Aha. Okay, here we are. Sorry about the beginning there, a little hiccup, but like I said, YouTube has changed the way we log in. This is a short video today. It's not going to be anything long. I just wanted to talk to you guys about one of my favorite tools that I got from Terry Scott out in New Zealand. Um, right below there, you can see. How come it's not moving? The title should be moving. Play. It is Timberly Woodturning.co.nz. It's out of New Zealand. The tool that I'm talking about is, I call it the small but mighty tool. It's the Timberly Textura Tool. It's a texturing tool. When you buy it for $76, I believe. I could be wrong with that. The shipping is not that bad because it's very light. So you buy the tool and it comes with 6 different knurls, the little ones. What I've done is I purchased 2. That way I have 4 different ones and I have still 2 more. You can change them by removing this little Allen key. With an Allen key, this little screw right here, slide it out, slide the little insert in, out, and then you can put the new one in there. When do I use this tool? I use this tool all the time. I can use it on my end grain boxes. I have a box here that broke, so this is going to simulate putting some texturing on the end, on the top of the lid, which will be end grain, and also we're going to put it on the side here. I'm also going to put it on some very soft wood, Milo wood. This will be like a small bowl, side grain bowl, a Milo bowl. So we're going to put it in the chuck, clean it up. The tenon is not that good. I'm going to have to clean it up, but that will take just a minute. So I recommend when you start around 400 or 500 RPMs. I already cleaned up right here. That's the end grain. And you want to have the tool rest at or a hair below center. So we check, and there it is. You want to hold the handle a little high, about 18-20 degrees, and that will put the knurl below center. Now you turn it on and you lean into it. Don't be shy about leaning into it. Some harder woods, you gotta lean a little harder. I don't have an RPM readout on these. I have one digital one, but let's zoom in a little. I gotta step away. Okay, here we go. And I would say that's about 400. So this will be like a lid right here. I'm gonna do a few different ones. Let's see. You gotta be far enough that you clear the knurl, obviously right here. So let's try here. I'm gonna start like right there, and I usually do the 1/3 rule. So if this was a lid, I will put it about there. That's all it takes. Now, you always want to frame the texturing. So what do I use to texture? To frame the texturing? one of my favorite tools, which is a point tool with a little tiny handle. This is one of my main tools when I do boxes with hand-chased threads. So I'm going to show you briefly how I sharpen this tool so I don't have to go to the grinder all the time. I bought this right here from Cindy Drozda. It's a diamond sharpening credit card. And also she sells these right here. It's lapping fluid. So I make sure that I have it at the right angle. This is right here. It's about, I think it was, I gotta look it up. I have the angles written down. Okay, that's what it takes. Now, we are gonna do a little channel right there, a little inside bead. And you can how sharp the tool is, that I even get little shavings with cord. Okay, there's one. And there's another one. So that will be the top of the lid. And you never know what you're going to get. I mean, I can reproduce these pretty much. And let's see, let's zoom in even a little more to see that kind of what kind of texturing I did. Let's change cameras. I have a NDI camera, and this light sometimes is a little too much. So let me see, that will be number 4, camera number 4. So you can see the texturing right there. And always it looks way nicer if you frame the detail. So that will be one thing to do right there. Let's clean that up. Actually, we don't need to clean it up yet. We can do another one. But one thing that I like about this tool is that it's offset. You see that it's not centered in the middle, right? So it's offset. So you can always put it at an angle and get really close to a bead or the foot of a bowl. So let's do one more different one. Let me see, another one of my favorites right here. So I'm about center right there. So I raise the handle, I lower, and I lean into it. Did I do that one earlier? I think I did this one. Let's try this one now. And now I raise the handle a little. And let's frame it. Let's see what we got. Your imagination is the limit to these tools. These tools are great. You can do 1,000, 100,000 different type of things. And it looks like I grabbed the same one. So let's try. Let's clean that up. Let's clean that up, and let's grab a smaller tool. One of my favorite tools. This is a 1/4 of an inch. Doug Thompson. I'm going to show you how to clean the end grain very clean. You don't want to touch the tool wrist. It's going to be all one motion. So I put my left foot forward. I'm going to make a motion right there. I'm going to cut that right there. My hair low. A little bit more speed. And maybe I'm going to cut. I'm going to leave a bead. And we're going to do texturing right next to the bead. Okay, now that it's got the cut started, I let the tool do the work. I am not touching the tool wrist. It is a tool wrist. It is not a hand wrist. Let's leave there like a center. I'm gonna make this more dome, like a dome. to leave some, I always, unless the grain is super, super nice, I add details. This is end grain and it's koa. Some people have a hard time cutting the koa clean. So let's make a little bit of, cut it nice and clean, make a little dome. And I can see that that got cut really nice. Okay, so let's lower the speed about 500. And we're gonna do a different one. Let's do this one right here. So, it's offset like I said, so we're gonna use the side that is closer, and we're gonna go right next to that. That's all it takes. Now, where's my point tool? Right here. Point tool has 3 sides, so you always have one side that is sharp. You're gonna frame it right there. And maybe I don't need to frame the inside since it's closed. Let's look at that. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Let's go to my NDI camera again, which was number 4. And look at that right there. Isn't that beautiful? So because we have the dome there, and I have like a little, the beginning of a bead, I don't need to frame the other side. But that would be the top of a lid right there. That's really, really nice. That's koa. Look how I cut the koa, because it was one continuous cut. I did not stop because my hand was not on the tool rest. Cut perfectly. Okay, now we're going to show, do some texturing on the side. Okay, here we go. And same thing on the side, I will always frame it. And if it was a box, I would be using the rule of 1/3 for sure. You don't want to make some texturing where you divide the box into half, 50-50, 1/3 of the way. So here I'm not going to do the 1/3 because it's just a short little piece. But let's see. Let's do several ones here. And maybe we can change, move this camera to a better angle. Don't tell me my computer. Uh-oh, my battery is running low. How come this is not plugged in? Let me see. Okay. Should be plugged in now. It's not. Should be. Plugged in. This is live, ladies and gentlemen, so you get all the mistakes. That's supposed to be plugged in. Huh, it says that it's not plugged in. Aha, there you go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Live YouTube video from Maui, Hawaii. Aloha. Well, no, that's what I said at the end. Okay, here we go. Let's do one straight one and see what it looks like. Then let's tilt it. So we'll be straight and tilted the same knurl. And now we'll turn the tool around and we're going to do the same thing. Straight. And tilt it. Now we're going to stop it and see what we got. Oh, nice. Like this one right here. Okay, let me show you with the NDI camera. Camera number 4. Right there. That's the one that I like right there. But that's 4 different textures. So let's frame one, and you're gonna see how much nicer it looks when you frame one. Just plugging in this my NDI camera. And because I have so many, I'm going to mark with a pencil where I want to frame it. The framing bead or line. So this tool, it's made by Terry Scott and comes out of New Zealand, worldwide shipping, very fast, and it's not that expensive. Pound per pound, this is the tool that I love. One of my tools that I like the most here in my shop. Terry calls it his $10 tool because every time he grabs that tool, it adds $10 to whatever he's doing, and he's right. It adds that wow factor. Okay, point tool. And you can wiggle left and right a little. Make sure they're both about the same depth. That looks good. Let's stop and go to camera 4 again. You see what a difference it does when it's framed. It's a whole different ball game. Okay. Let's do a few more on the end grain. I gotta read briefly read what Terry sends out when you buy the tool, just to make sure that I didn't forget anything about it. Yeah, he says to hold the tool at or below center height. Then you raise the handle and you're going to be below center. Then you put it into the work and slightly lower the handle. Okay. After a little experience, you can push the Textura tool directly into the wood. It's only limited by imagination. I told you that, and it's truly that. It's just amazing. Yeah, let's do 2 big beads in here and move it sideways and see what we get. It works well on end grain boxes, I told you that, and or side grain. What else? Okay, how to change the little knurls right here. It's called the axle. I couldn't find the word. It has a screw that goes into the screw seat, a grab screw, and the axle, and the different knurls right there. Okay, let's clean up again. I love to clean up end grain. It comes so nice, and look at that. You can see every individual pore of the koa. My hair height. Let's zoom in a little. Okay, right here. Slicing the end grain there. With a 5/8, I probably could have gone on the way. Okay. So let's pretend this is the bottom of a bowl. So what I'm gonna do is slide the tool and see what we get. I'm a little too close, and maybe too fast. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna start from there that you can see out a ways. Okay, here we go. And slide it out. And now I can see where it is. You're gonna frame it right there. And we're gonna frame it right there. Maybe a little more on the outside. Look how sharp that was, that you get little shavings of koa. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's stop it and see what we got. Oh yes, that's beautiful. That on the bottom of a bowl, on the foot of a bowl, will look outstanding. Or on the bottom of a big box, or even a small box. I'm gonna go to number 4. You see that? Look at that right there. That's beautiful. Now, for those of you that I make them every now and then, spin tops. This is a great way to decorate spin tops. And then you can use a Sharpie to color that. In fact, let's do one. Let's see if I have. I might not have a Sharpie, but I do have a dry eraser, and that might work just as well. When you do these, you don't want to go too fast because you'll burn the felt, you'll burn the tip. So you go slow. There you go. And they sell special Sharpies for these. But this one is kind of dry. You see this one. And orange, no. There you go. And let's see what we got. This is to decorate spin tops. Oh, look at that. It really makes the grain pop. See that? And that's an old pen. So imagine with a better looking pen, a newer pen. Timberly Textura Tool. Well, I want to take a minute to thank some of my sponsors. Turningwood.com, Steve Worcester, that's where I get all my sandpaper. All my sandpaper comes from, oh, there it is, turningwood.com, right there. And Thompson Tools, Stubby Lathe USA, used to be one of my sponsors, now is Rod Kadai out of Australia. Omega Lathes. I can't believe I said Stubby Lathe USA. That hasn't been a company for 10 years or so. Well, I hope you also now my sponsors, I'm sorry I forgot, Hunter Tools from Mike Hunter. Mike Hunter Tools, thank you Mike for all you do for us. Doug Thompson, thank you Doug. The most amazing tools. Thank you, Steve Worcester at turningwood.com, and thank you, Terry Scott, for making such good tools. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you learned a trick or two. I was gonna do the Milo, but what I was gonna do with the Milo is the same that I did right here but it will look really nice on a bowl like, let me see, like this right here. So I wouldn't call this plain wood because it's koa, but if you make a nice decoration bead right here, or some texturing, and then you frame it by two, it will look really nice. This is one of those that sometimes I come in the shop and I want to turn something, and I turn this koa to finish. I just need to sand it, and it's ready to go. It was turned very thin and evenly. It's ready to go. So it's probably warped by now a little bit because I turned it green. But adding a bead would make it really add more than $10. This one will be something that I will do, a small little koa bowl. I will return it. I will put it right here, put the tailstock, return the tenon, redo the outside, recut the outside. Then I will do the texturing while I still have some wood inside, so I don't have vibration. And then I will turn it around. The outside is already done. Do the inside, sand the inside, then put it back on a little vacuum chuck or a friction chuck. Take the tenon off, and you have a beautiful little bowl enhanced by some texturing with this great tool, the Textura Timberly tool by Terry Scott from New Zealand. Right below here, it's been going across. That's where you can purchase it. Well, that's it from Maui, Hawaii. Aloha.